This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose on top of him.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Over the middle, it's Trudowski. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Got the 1st down and more. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. It's caught. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild 1st quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback now breaking the field. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Judowski. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Throws to the wideout. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. The quick out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
Looking for the end zone. Can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's got room. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ball.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Fourth down and one, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on fourth and one. Fourth and one is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires left, and his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Trudovsky. At the 35, he's open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south to get that first down. Nice job.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan State! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run the option. The pitch. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay inbounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.